Good morning, my friends, from wherever you are on this big planet. The first thing I'm going to remind you is that shocking, explosive, unusual type of window is fading right now, and there is a new window coming up. The SOS to the World Deadly Window, that is the title of this article today, is for the 6th. Now, if you want all the details, you have to go and read the newsletter, which is associated, as always, with this window. As far as the shocking news, I believe I was right on that one. Sad enough. The shocking news, the most important shocking news, I believe, and there was a few, is the one with Kobe Bryant and his daughter that died in a helicopter crash. Remember again, as mentioned on my other video, the last one that I did before this one, I mentioned also aeronautics and airport, shocking, mind-boggling, and I don't think anybody would prepare to lose such a wonderful man and his daughter. So I don't know how many of you cannot relate to the word shocking, but it's very obvious, and it's part, of course, of the quatrain, which is also very, very translucid, very obvious, as I prepared you for this shocking news. Another shocking news, of course, is also what's going on with the crazy political world. Again, you want to read all the details. It's in the newsletter. Take your time to do so and learn a little bit more. So I'm going to be on the radio with Martin Horst. That will be between 1 and 2 p.m. Pacific time, which is very soon now. So hopefully there is an archive, so you'll be able to listen to the predictions that I'm going to give Martin, including more information about UFOs and the ET's agenda. Again, you need to remember, my friend, just a few days ago, I was a Big Bear Lake with George Norrie and so many wonderful speakers that I met personally, and that include, of course, Nick, which is a very, very funny, very interesting guy. So take the time, if you did not, to watch the video I did yesterday, and click on the link and look at the pictures and look at my feedback to what happened to me in this conference. And I can guarantee you that that you would enjoy this little trip with me, especially with the fantastic feedback. Trevor, which is the president of Big Bear Lake Alien UFO Conference, his feedback really touched my heart. He's also a beautiful man. So this is what's going on. Also in this newsletter, there is a link of a couple of UFOs that I saw in the sky of Sedona. It was just before night, in between the day and the night. And to make it simple for you, I was driving out there, and I saw one big light in front of me, so I thought immediately, oh, that's got to be a reflection of the sun on an airplane or something like that. And then all of a sudden, next to this light, bam, another one pop up. I said, whoa, that's not an airplane, it just pop up. So then I saw them together, and then again, the one that came first again literally disappeared. And I was, it was my friend, and I was videotaping. So it's a very short video, but I don't know what it is. I keep looking, and then finally they disappeared behind a mountain because we were driving through the mountains. So basically, you need to remember, my friend, a magnet will not attract a piece of wood. If you're skeptical, agnostic, too rational, you're not going to attract UFOs. Again, remember the rules. A magnet will not attract a piece of wood. So if you have a UCI, or a unique celestial identity, like me, or Travis Walton, which has that uranic energy, you will be magnetized. You will be attracting those experiences, put it this way, for good or for worse. So the problem that I see with a lot of UFO researchers nowadays is that they have such a critical mind. Their critical thinking is so high. Excuse me. Their logical mind is so down to earth. They are stuck on this dense physical world, and they're not allowed. It's just the way they are. You know, nobody is the same. In no way, shape, or form you're gonna think, behave, create like your brother, your sister, your mom, or your friend, your dad. We are totally unique in so many ways. So there are people that can only conceive reality through their 5 limited human senses, and they are forbidden to enter the archetypal realm of supracosmic consciousness. So if they are not cosmic conscious, if they are not educated, if they do not try to improve their psychical nature through their cosmic design, in no way in million years will they attract UFOs. No, they can talk about UFOs forever, but many of those UFOs, because I've never seen a UFO, let alone talk to one like I do, at least at the psychical level. So being born with such a unique UCI overloaded with a uranic energy is not surprising that the extraterrestrials are attracted to people like me. So maybe by becoming a little bit like me and open up to these worlds, open up to the spirits, chances are you would attract those experiences. It's just a universal law. So read all the details of my feedback of what I think, what I know, because I'm bypass believing UFOs with 5 solid UFOs experience. Believe me, I'm bypass. It's not a religion to me. It's very real. It's part of my life. It's part of my destiny. So it is a serious thing. Okay. So now another thing, you will not read any more. I will not offer my SOS to the world deadly window details. What's going to happen, what to expect, like I did shocking news, and then Kobe Bryant, his daughter, died. You're not going to see all the details. I was the last one. So if you want to know what's going to happen on the 6th, if you want all the details to what to expect on the 6th, or during the next window, I will give you the keywords. I will give you the quatrain like I always do, using Nostradamus' 16th century divine astrology. So you will be prepared to what's going to happen. And believe me, this is a window you do not want to miss, because it is an important one. Every one of my windows are important. And just remember, I have to bang it in your head. I have to make you aware of it again, because if I don't repeat myself, you ain't going to get it. I warn you, be ready for a shocking news. Not only did I mention shocking news, but I also mentioned, and pay attention, I mentioned and I wrote, okay, that the reptilians were after famous people and their children. And next thing you know, Kobe Bryant died with his daughter. Again, my friend, you cannot make these things up. It's there. It's documented. It's published. It's on the air. It's on the radio. And even my good friend George Norrie in public endorses my prediction. He mentioned everything about the virus that is killing everybody that I talk about before it happened, like the fire that took place in Australia, killing millions of animals. You got a real source with me. And again, I'm not saying this as an egocentric point of view, okay? A lot of people have inferiority complex. And when I start to talk this way, they think, wow, this guy is the biggest egocentric in the world. Well, I'm not. And I have a good heart, because I gave you my cosmic wisdom for free since 1995, when I first started my career on Art Bell, and then became a regular host on George Norrie. So what I'm trying to say, my friend, I want you to show me you support me. Now, if my work, if my earthquake predictions that are undeniable, if you keep looking at my work, if my shocking windows are real, and if your life is worth $5, then it's either you join Patreon for $5 and you're going to get whatever I have when it's time, or you become a VIP and you really, really show your support for my work. So this is what it is. Click on the link, share my work, join my YouTube channel. Well over 100 person last 28 days. It's growing pretty fast. So that's good news. My message is being heard. And then the idea again is to Show that you are interested, that you want to learn the cosmic code secret, that you want to learn more about UFOs, you want to learn more about my cosmic wisdom, you want to know more about those deadly windows which are coming. They stay around for a few days, and then another wind, another different cosmic window is coming. And then I can tell you the type of news to explain. So hopefully you will be aware when I tell you stay home, when I say avoid public places, be ready for terrorism. And then when you read that the FBI knocked at my door twice because I give exact date of terrorist attack, well, maybe you should pay attention. Well, this is where we are, my good friend. Again, one more time, I want to thank you thank you for your listening to me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for becoming a VIP or Patreon supporter. And then go out there and read what's next. And it's going to be an interesting dance that you wanna read it before, because once when everything is said and done, I will put that window public. Okay, but it'll be a little bit too late for you. You don't want to be part of the statistic, and be ready, because at a universal and a very personal level, I repeat myself, at a very personal level, you are going to be touched by this window, this upcoming window. It is not a joke. The entire world is going to have been touched by this window. Again, I can only repeat myself. Remember the last window, I said, be ready for shocking surprises. I repeat myself, I wrote, the reptilians are after famous people and their children. The next thing you know, Kobe Bryant and his daughter died in a helicopter crash. I got to repeat myself because I don't make these things up. It's real. All right. Until then, good luck to you. Stay safe and make it a beautiful day, my friend. And listen to the radio show. Check on all my radio shows. Go to drturi.com and see my upcoming radio show. There is some big one coming up. And lastly, I want to remind you that I was invited to do a TV show. You can read all the details. And that TV show is going to be watched by over 125 million people on Amazon Prime. So it looks like if the draconies are pushing me a little bit where I belong. Until then, hey, be safe and make it a beautiful day, my friend. Bye-bye.